Good morning my dear students, welcome back to our physics class. So dear students, in last class we have done 3 derivation. So I hope you got understand how we have derived. So let's recall those equation, because while solving the problems these equations are very important. What are those equations? Let's discuss. Okay, so first one is the V is equals to U plus AT. Okay, V is equals to U plus AT. Then S is equals to U plus half AT square. Okay, S is equals to U plus half AT square. Then next is V is equals to V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. In all these cases, V is equals to final velocity, U is equals to initial velocity, A is the acceleration and T is the time. So dear students, I hope you got these 3 equations 1, 2, 3. So dear students, remember these things, otherwise you will find difficulty to understand the solving the problems. Okay, so this you have to remember. V is equals to U plus AT, S is equals to U plus half AT square, and as well as third one is the V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. Okay dear students, let's start with our problems, how we are going to start it. Okay, so here you can read this question. What is this question? You can observe here. Okay, so a trolley, while going down an inclined plane, has the acceleration of 2 cm square or 2 centimeters per second. Okay, what will be its velocity 3 seconds after the start? Okay, so one trolley is there. Trolley means it is goes to the inclined position. Okay, is having the acceleration as 2 centimeter per second square. Okay, so you have to find out its velocity. Acceleration already they have given, so you have to find out the velocity. Okay, so in how many times you have to take the consider as a t is equals to 3. Okay, in a t is equals to 3. Okay, now what is they have given, which is the given data we have here. Now let's recall. Okay, so as I told, the here they have not mentioned the initial velocity. So initial velocity is U is equals to 0, because the trolley begins from the rest position. Okay, though trolley begins from its rest position, that's why here initial velocity is 0. And acceleration is 0.02 meter per second square. So dear students, they have mentioned in the 2 centimeter. Okay, so they have mentioned 2 centimeter, so you have to convert into meter. Okay, centimeter into meter. So what do you mean by 1 meter? It is a 100 centimeter. Okay, so here what they have done, if you want to convert centimeter into meter, you have to convert divided by 100. Okay, you have to divided by 100. So what is 2 by 100? It is a 0.02. Understood dear students? Why we have taken the 0.02 meter per second square? Because the acceleration SI unit is meter per second square. So that's why we have converted acceleration into meter. Okay, so that's why 2 by 200, that is a 0.02 meter per second square. And time is already they have mentioned in a second itself, so no need to convert. Okay, so as per the first motion equation, we are going to take a first motion equation, that is V is equals to U plus AT. Okay, why we have taken this equation? Because we have all the given things, that is the initial velocity we have, and after that acceleration we have, time we have, so we have to find out the velocity. Okay, so for finding the velocity, that's why we have taken this equation. So that's why V is equals to U plus AT. Put the formula, you can see here. So here initial velocity is 0. What is the a acceleration, that is 0.02 meter per second square, as well as t is the 3 seconds. So, answer should be 0.06 meter per second square. So, dear students, after completing your answers, don't forget to write the unit, otherwise it will be going to wrong there, or other what happens, the examiner will going to deduct your marks. So, you have to write the unit after the completing of the answer. Okay. So, here one conclusion is there. What is that conclusion? The velocity of the trolley after 3 seconds will be 0.06 meter per second square. Okay. So, no, in exams no need to write this sentence, because there is no need, because finally we got the answer. So, you can stop here. Just for your understanding purpose, I have mentioned another time of this answer. Okay. So, I hope you got this problem, dear students. Okay. Now, let us consider a second question. Okay. Second question is what? A racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. It is already in the form of meter itself. Okay. So, what distance will it cover in 10 seconds after start? Okay. A racing car having the uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. So, what is the uniform acceleration? That is 4 meter per second square. Already it is in the form of the meter itself. So, no need to convert. And after that, what happens? What distance will it cover in a 10 seconds after starts? When the initial velocity is having the acceleration as 4 meters per second square, but what happens when it start? So, after 4 seconds, how much distance it will be going to cover here? So, that is the concept. Let us see what we have. Okay. So, the given data is with you, that is velocity. It is first it was in a rest position. Okay. It was in a rest position. That is a 0 meter per second square. So, at that time, what is the acceleration? That is a 4 meter per second square, and time period is 10 seconds. After the 10 seconds, what happened? Okay. So, as per the second motion equation, S is equals to ut plus half at square. Okay. So, here we have considered the second equation of the motion, that is S is equals to ut plus half at square. So, S is the distance we have to find out here. Yes, S is the distance we have to find out here. So, that is why we have considered here the second motion of equation, that is S is equals to ut plus half at square. So, dear students, put those values. Okay. So, here I have done the values. What are those values? That u is equals to initial, that is 0. What is the t is the 10 minute, and after that 1 by 2. Okay. Then 4 into 10. Okay. 4 into 10, and you have to square the 10 second square. Just put the values, and later on you will get the answer as a 200 meters. Okay. So, I hope you got this answer. So, dear students, I hope you got these two solutions. Let us take a new question. Okay. So, here what is the question we have? A bus starting from rest moves with a uniform acceleration of 0.1 meter per second square. So, they have already mentioned in the meter per second square for 2 minutes. After the 2 minutes, what happened? You have to find out the speed required and the distance traveled. Okay, you have to find out the speed as well as the distance, that is yes. Okay, so you have to find out speed required and distance traveled. So just to take a rough diagram how we are going to solve this equation, let's begin. Okay, so a bus starting from the rest moves. If the bus is in the A position, so it start this journey from uniform acceleration with the uniform acceleration of 0.1 meter per second square. Okay, 0.1 meter per second square. So here what is the initial velocity? It is initial velocity is 0. Okay, initial velocity is 0. Okay, so after the 2 minutes what happens, you have to find out the speed as well as distance traveled. So let's collect whatever given data we have in question. Okay, so here you can observe the initial velocity is a 0, as I told, it is in a rest position, so initial velocity is 0. What is the acceleration? It is a 0.1 meter per second square. There is a no need of converting because it is already in the form of meter per second square. Okay, now you have to convert this 2 minutes into the seconds. So 2 into 60 seconds, this is in the form of the minutes, and you have to convert into seconds. So 2 into 60 is equals to 120 seconds. So now just check whether which formula we have to going to do here. Okay, so acceleration is given by the equation as a is equals to v minus u by t. Okay, so what do you mean by the acceleration? Already they have mentioned the acceleration, but how it is given? This is given by the a is equals to v minus u by t. Okay, so therefore the terminal velocity means here velocity is cutted, no? So that is the terminal velocity is v is equals to at plus u or u plus at. Okay, both are same itself. V is equals to u plus at or v is equals to at plus u, both are the same. Okay, it can be also written as a v is equals to u plus at. Okay, v is equals to u plus at. Okay, so just put the formula or whatever, put the formula. After that whatever things we have, that is 0.1 meter per second into 120 seconds plus 0 meter per second. So answer is the 12 meter per second. Okay, so it is the answer is 12 meter per second square. So what is the terminal velocity? It is a v is equals to 12 meter per second. So why we have written here 12 meter per second? Because the SI unit of velocity is meter per second. Okay, now we have to find out the displacement. Okay, so here we have to find out the s. Okay, so as per the third motion of equation, whatever things we have, a is equals to 0.1 meter per second square. What is the terminal velocity? Is a 12 meter per second, and initial velocity is 0, and t is the 120 seconds. So here total 4 things we have. So let's collect the formula. Okay, what is the formula we have? That is s is equals to v square minus u square by 2a. Okay, so why we have taken the formula? Because we have to find out the distance. Okay, so initial, it is very easy to find out this answer. So that's why we are going to found out this answer, that is 12 square minus 0 square is equal divided by 2 into a, that is 0.1. So answer should be 720 meter. That is the displacement is equals to 720 meter. Okay, so here what is the speed acquired? It is a 12 meter per second, and the total distance, that is a 720 meter. Okay, so we got both of the answer. Now we have a practice question with you. What is the practice question? I am going to give you hint. So you have to solve me and send me into the group or on my personal number. Okay, so a stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction with a velocity of 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone is during its motion, that is a is equals to 10 meter per second square. Okay, v is the 5 meter and acceleration is 10 meter in the downward direction. What will be the height attained by the stone, and how much time it will be taken to reach there? So you have to find out the t. Okay, you have to find out the t and you have to find out the height. Okay, so for this purpose I am going to give you some hints. So what are those hints? That you have to consider third equation. What is the third equation? That is v square minus u square is equals to 2as, and after that you have to find out the according to the first motion of equation, that is v is equals to u plus at. Okay, so these are the two hints. You have to find out the answer. If you are not finding, just contact to me, so once again I can explain you. Okay, now we are going to solve here another problem. What is that question? Let's begin. So dear students, in this question what happens, why I have taken after this practice question means it is little bit different from the velocity. It is considering in the uniform motion. Okay, so this question also can be asked. So let's discuss with these things. Okay, so what is the question? Just read it. An athlete completes one round of a circular track of a diameter 200 meter in a 40 seconds. So if you are going to consider one circle, so what is the diameter here? It is a 200, okay, in a 40 seconds, so what will be the distance? Means in the center of the person he is standing, and his athletes he is standing, and after completing one diameter from here to here, he is completing 200 meter in a 40 seconds. So what is the time here? It is a 40. Okay, so how much distance he has covered? Okay, and the displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds. So you have to find out here the displacement covered by the 2 minutes 20 seconds. Okay, so let's discuss. Okay, so first thing what we have, diameter, that is 200 meter, and after that you have to circumference of the track. So if you are going to find out the circumference of the circle, so what is the formula here? That is a pi d, okay, or 2 pi r, that is the circumference of the circle. If you have the diameter, then no need to write 2r, okay, so you can write easily pi d. So it is the basic concept. Okay, so the distance covered in a 40 seconds is equals to 200 pi meters, and so for 1 second how much it is? So you have to divide it by 40. Okay, next what you have to do here? So distance covered in a 2 minutes and 20 seconds, that is a 140 seconds. So you have to 140 into 200 pi by 40. Okay, so you have to just take the vice versa of the formula, so you can get the results. Okay, so here what is the result? You have to put the values. Pi is equals to 22 by 7 and 40, so the answer should be 2200 meters. Okay, once again I am going to explain, don't get confused. Okay, so the person is moving into the circular track. After that you have to find out the distance. So if the distance covered in a 40 second, that is 200 pi meters, that is our value. So how much distance he has covered in a 1 second? So he has covered in 1 second, it is a 200 pi by 40. So you have to find out for the 2 minutes 20 seconds, that is a 140 seconds. Why we have written the 2 minutes and 20 seconds? That is a 2 minutes is equals to 60 into 2, it is a 120 plus 20 is equals to 140 seconds. Okay, so in 140 seconds how much he has covered the distance? That is 2200 meters. So dear students, I hope you got this answer. Okay, so dear students, take out the question, such kind of problems, and solve it. When you are going to do more and more practice, then only you are able to find out the answer. Okay, so dear students, make a practice. If you are finding any difficulty to understand the concept, just contact to me. I am ready to solve your problems everywhere, anytime. So dear students, go through all the question and try to solve. Okay, so in next class we will going to start with the another concept. Till that time, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye. Thank you.